Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart. My peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in a building, baby. We going to the top. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell. Know each and every time I drop a video and be the first one to comment, baby. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Real Housewives of Atlanta. It is going down for Eva Marcel. People are not feeling her comments. They don't like what she said about Kenya Moore and her womanhood, or Marlo Hampton and her womanhood, and people are sympathizing with Marlo Hampton. They feel like Eva went too far, and Eva does not feel like she went too far at all. She recently did an interview and said she calls her daughter nappy and tell her daughter that she got some nappy hair. It is what it is, and she ain't ashamed of her blackness. It's not about you being ashamed, Eva Marcel. It's about how you say it and how you present it out there in the media, especially when being called and having nappy hair was used as a term of racism towards black people and black women, and basically having black people be ashamed of their hair back in the day where they had to put perms and straightening combs in their hair so they can fit in with society and they won't get chastised for their hair being thick or being different from the majority of society at that time and point. So that's why people have an issue, because women are struggling every day with whether they should wear their real hair or not, whether their job, whether their school, whether a man will want to be with them, because it's been idealized that having straight hair is the best way to go, and that's what beauty is, and not embracing your thickness or your 4C hair. So that's why people have issues, and people have issues with Eva Marcel, because they think that she might be a little colorist because of what she said about Shamia a couple of seasons ago. So people are keeping their eye on Eva Marcel, but Eva Marcel says she don't care. She gonna do what she want to do, when she want to do, and how she want to do it. And she also says that, she tiptoed around the women last season. She ain't tiptoeing around them this season. It's going to be what it's going to be. Either you take me as I am or not. But she's going to do what she's going to do. I was like, She is going in. I was like, what is going on with this situation? And Kenya Moore, she went in on Kenya Moore, and everybody was like, they grasped for air. Like, oh my God, they couldn't believe Eva Marcel said that about Kenya Moore, saying that she waited late in life to have a baby, and saying that she's already over the hills, get used to motherhood, welcome to Mother Hill, over the hills. Like, I was like, damn, she went deep and she went hard with that situation. And Kenya Moore popped on IG and was just like, yo, listen, I battle fraternity issues, infertility issues forever, and it's been heartbreaking. I suffered from fibroids and everything, and tumors and all types of struggles that she went through to actually give birth to her baby. And for Eva Marcel to jump on TV and say what she said about her waiting late in life to have a baby, it's not true, because she's been wanting to have a baby. And also Kenya Moore is saying that the show has filmed her wanting to have children and having issues with conceiving, and now she has a baby, which is baby Brooklyn, and it's a miracle. And she just can't believe that Eva Marcel took it that way and went that way towards her. And Kenya Moore hopped on IG about 20 minutes ago to let us know the situation. So Kenya Moore, she's friends with Eva now, but you know what? It cuts deep and it hurts, because not only that, there are some women that do have fertility issues with conceiving a child. So the comment that Eva said doesn't just address Kenya Moore and doesn't just address Marlo Hampton. It addresses a lot of women, even though Eva Marcel didn't mean it for the whole world to take it, but she's on TV and she's on a national platform, syndicated platform, talking about conceiving and waiting late in life, and you over the hills, and you wouldn't understand because you ain't a mother. So that's the situation. And then none other than Claudia Jordan jumped into Kenya Moore IG, and basically saying those girls was nasty, they did you wrong, they was gross, talking about your eggs, talking about your baby, talking about you not having a baby and all this other stuff. But you know what? Look what you have done. Look what you have conquered. Look what you have came through, baby. You did it, and they would never understand. And Kenya Moore said hashtag or a GoFundMe. I was like, OMG. And so Eva Marcel is basically feeling the heat. People are not liking Eva Marcel right now, and they have a problem with her. And Kenya Moore is friends with Eva Marcel. But as the season play out, there's gonna be a lot of things that people are gonna be coming at Kenya Moore for. Like, yo, you letting Eva Marcel get at you like this and talk about you like this, and the way she's treating you, whatever the case may be. But Eva Marcel also said in her interview that she did recently that, we're going to see her and Kenya Moore make up. I was like, go ahead, do what you got to do with your bad self. And then we move on to Marlo Hampton, and people are upset with Eva for dragging Marlo Hampton about her eggs, and she wouldn't understand because she's never been pregnant before. I was like, And yes, that is the truth, but the way that Eva said it was really nasty. And there's a lot of women that are probably like Marlo that can't have children and want to have children. It looks like Marlo's doing a good job with her nephews or whatever the case may be. She has them on IG and they all dressed all nice all the time. They look like they got it going on, like they living up in life. Looks like Marlo Hampton is taking care of her nephews, even though some people think it's a storyline or whatever the case may be, but she's doing what she got to do to get hers. And so, on top of that, you don't think Marlo Hampton would have got pregnant by one of them billionaires or them millionaires that she was messing with? Of course she would have got pregnant by one of them if she could have, but she might be having fraternity issues that she don't want to speak about and she don't want to talk about. And then Eva bringing up that situation, cuts deep for a lot of people. And it's not just like people accepting it that Eva's just talking to Marlo Hampton. They're taking the shit into their existence and saying like, that could be me, she could be talking about me. The way that she addressed that, she could be addressing that to everybody, because there are communities of people that have issues with having children, with conceiving. And Kenya Moore says that she's a part of that community at one point in time, and she wished she had a community like that when she was trying to conceive too as well. So people are throwing the hammers and the nails at Eva Marcel, and they are sympathizing with Marlo Hampton. Did you ever think that this was going to happen? I was like, oh no. But Eva and Marlo have been going back and forth at each other for a minute now. So with that situation, you can't really, it's just like, Marlo was slinging mud, now Eva was slinging mud, and now Eva slang some horde mud. And it is what it is with that situation, because you can't tell a person how deep and how far they can go when they're battling each other or they are changing negative comments towards each other. It's up to the person to have the discretion and actually think about, is this something I should say? Is this something I should do? Will everybody be offended by it? Will they know that I'm only talking about this person? And it seems like Eva Marcel did not care one bit at all. And she said she ain't tiptoeing and she ain't scared, and she really don't have no beef with Marlo. But she said Marlo wouldn't understand what pregnancy is like, because she's never been pregnant before. She has no idea what it's like. So she had to get up and walk away, and she was speaking the truth. And yes, she was, but she did it in a nasty way. So you guys tell me how you feel about this situation. I was like, it's going down. And Eva Marcel is here to stay. She's here to collect that paycheck. She has been a topic of discussion since Real Housewives of Atlanta season 12 has premiered on TV. She ain't playing around. She ain't trying to lose her peach whatsoever. And she's here to win it. But only thing is, stay in what you say, Eva Marcel. And Eva Marcel also said in her interview that, if you don't repeat what she says verbatim, that means that she didn't say it, so she gonna deny it. So it's almost like backpedaling and a cop-out.